Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Weirdwilds, where we're back after our holiday break. Last episode we did a little holiday thing, but first, there are links in the description to charities. I'm actually going to update the charity very soon here because we got a lot of fun stuff happening in Minnesota that I would like to help support. That we are not currently. There's a lot of really good charities out there, including Just the Humans' new TTRPG bundle, as well as High Shelf Collective is doing a lot of fundraising. We will start doing fundraising here very soon once I get the Tiltify link up and running. But let's get into the meat of it. I will give my players a chance to go around and introduce themselves and tell us who they are playing this week. It is a special session because three of the four players here had a birthday this week, which is very fun and entertaining for me. I'm so very chuffed about it, and I don't know why. But we are going to start, as always, with Kay.
Hey, well, I am Kay. I am not a birthday person. Uh, I use she and they pronouns, and I'm playing Brandon, the himbo Drake Warden Ranger. He's a T Fork, and he's very lost in more ways than one.
Thank you very much, Kay. That is going to bring us over to Mika.
Hi, I'm Mika. I am one of the birthday people. In fact, right here, right now, as Fat Boy Slim would say, it is my birthday. So, yeah. My pronouns are he, him, and today, for your viewing, listening pleasure, I am playing Lemon Sour. Sorry, Elk, who is a Lemon Sour model, Warforged, um, um, whose pronouns are now they, it. Yeah. Slowly discovering their gender identity. Um, and you can't see me now because my camera
Surprised the
does this
camera said no.
sometimes. I'm done.
Just assume that was me.
Thank you, Mika. We'll give you some time to get the camera thing sorted. We are going to
There we
move down
go.
and around to Gina.
Hi, I'm Gina. I use she, her pronouns, and it is. Also, I mean, we're by process of elimination. There are three of us, and we've gone through half these people, so it has to be me. But I am playing Firina Spar, who is, an elf with a horse. That is the most important and only important thing about her. I say like a liar.
That's true. That's true. The horse is normal, too.
Totally
Cork?
normal,
No.
regular house.
And as
Don't worry
always,
about it.
last but not least is B, who's back.
Yeah. Woo, 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 woo. Celebrated a birthday. I'm back here. My name is B. I use they, them pronouns, and I am playing Fern, the Harangon artificer, making elixirs, drinking them, pass them out. Sometimes they're good, sometimes they're not. Um, I am an educated Harangon. I've graduated uh, Fantasy University at Caldera Brass. I am out doing good stuff for the university. Nope, maybe.
And all of you are only a little bit wanted for regicide.
Yeah, that's totally just like a minor detail that has very minimal impact on this overall story. It's not something that is just like constantly dogging us in the background.
So,
And no one's
last
slandering me saying I stole the dragon that is
Mm-hmm.
mine.
Slander.
it's actually a very normal time for this party right now, who are all exactly where they're supposed to be and doing exactly what they're supposed to be doing.
Yeah.
Uh, Last session, we saw them exploring the woods after besting the small contingent of Scarlet Battalion soldiers who were decimating the forest surrounding area to try and clear a path for an army to march through the mountain pass and invade Nevermora. They called up Vatican's coven to come and heal the landscape, which they happily started to do. And after some careful walking, they ran into an altar for a spirit of the Allfrost, a festival that is held up here in Nevermora during the winter solstice. Uh, it got particularly cold for Brandon, who is from I believe, a warmer region of the world in general. And eventually it became very snowy and very cold they ran into a small cabin in the woods containing the Witch of the Wild Hunt, the only remaining member of their coven who offered to take Vatican under his wing, and in exchange, Brandon would be free to escape covenhood and go home as he pleases. They met with a foe, a Nightwalker, one of the creatures that they had bested before. This one seemed a little more coherent and maybe even a little bit stronger than the ones that they had fought before, which were more feral and out in the daylight. Virina happily invited her in, and to everyone's shock and awe, she was indeed a vampire. Uh, but they rested
Get
at the
bit
old
by
man's.
every single one.
Stop being around. They got teeth. They stayed at the old man's cabin, who began to repair the house with a snow golem. And you guys eventually made it up to the small little town where uh, where Elk, who had been carrying the Allfrost Maiden's boon, released it onto the town and gave the children many, many gifts. And a child built Elk a small snow altar, believing Elk to be one of the spirits. We find you all now camping just outside of town after a day's travel. You are, I think, for the first time since you left Tayinem alone. Your tents are up, the fire is going, and you are free to talk.
Oh my gosh, Fern. I feel like I haven't seen you in forever.
Oh, no, I've just really been deep in thought, I had something really important to write out, and it just took me out for a while. Nose in the books. You know how it is.
Yeah.
If
You do. Virina did give Fern earlier that one spell book I stole off that wizard.
Yes.
Tell me more.
It is Magnus's spellbook. Magnus is a battle mage graduate from Caldera Brass and is one of the generals of the Archmage's army. And was heading the operation to wield this weapon against the forest. You may spend your downtime actions studying it, and we'll find a few very interesting spells in there, I think.
I would love to do that. Magnus.
It did, in fact, have nose in book.
Yes.
If you'd
does
like
Fern's
to...
little nose twitch while they read?
Absolutely.
If you'd like to give me an Arcana check for the time that you were away, we can get a spell brought out right now.
Let's go.
Oh, digital dice. You do your best. You're just very slow. There we go. 18.
18 is very good. Magnus has it seems to be like a pretty simple spell. It is the battle mage's reaction trade place. It is a second level spell. It has the component a small crystal pendulum, and it lists various verbal and somatic components. Once this is recorded in your spellbook, if you prepare it for the day, as a reaction, when an ally would be hit with any attack, you may cast Trade Place with them on yourself or on an unwilling creature who must make an intelligence saving throw or be hit by that attack instead.
Love that a lot. What else do I get to learn?
There are a few various magical secrets in here, including the plans for that weapon. It is just called the Forest Leveler, not very creative, straight from the artificers in Mountain Home. It uses a destabilized flux, which they put under great magical pressure to basically create a large energy output. It would seem that their conclusion is that this unstable flux, while incredibly dangerous, has near unlimited energy output,
Wow.
which they are starting to incorporate into their designs.
That sounds like the future is going to be even scarier.
You
I mean,
also learn
Magus is going back to tell them that it didn't work, so
That's good. That's very good.
if he didn't lie.
you
Is
also
there
find
anything? No, go ahead.
no. Ask your question.
Oh, is there any like general knowledge, like just around Caldera Brass about Magnus? Like, is there any like a known liar? You
Go ahead
know?
and make me a history check. A known liar. That must be true of every
know.
Caldera Brass student, I would think.
What? 14.
14. Other than he was an exemplary fighter, and that's why he was assigned to the battle mages, there is nothing. He is not a legend at Caldera Brass. He's not someone that was like actively spoken about in any of the circles that you ran in, I don't think.
Okay.
But you do find a letter in there, orders from your good old friend the Archmage to the testing battalion that you guys bested. Orders that read, MD has sent over these designs. Our artificers have been hard at work on them. If we are to take the Weird Gate once and for all, they will be integral in our attack. It is only a matter of time before an heir appears to the throne. We must act quickly for the good of all the Empire.
This letter is going to be waved around. Heir to a throne. The king that died through means that were not ours. Do we remember an heir?
Do we?
You do not.
Do I remember-
It was not known if the king had an heir at all. He never wed.
Would I know of any like rumors of like even just things that felt spurious about any like other random dalliances or anything?
You
like
would know the
that?
slanderous rumors.
Go ahead and make
Yeah,
me
like-
a history check, and you'll get a +2 circumstance bonus for criminal network.
Nice.
Okay. Ah, that's so bad. 10.
You had a friend once that claimed to be the king's son and used this to lure people away and steal their valuables. But I think other than that, I don't think that any rumors have passed your ears.
Just calling this to everybody's attention. A letter, from the Archmage General, talking about the Weirgate, and how they're just waiting for this heir.
Do heirs here usually just like appear? Aren't they normally born?
Yes, but sometimes if they're a bastard or whatever the version is, they can claim some heir rights and insert some monarchy law words that I do not know.
What Fern is telling you is that a bastard still has a rightful claim to the throne if they are confirmed to be the king's heir,
Those words, thank you.
the king's child.
So that's
Well, I know my
fun.
dad, so it's not me.
That's
100% true.
good. Okay, we can cross you off the list.
It's only at least 3 other people.
Just flagging this piece of information that maybe the twins might know.
Why would they tell us? What are we going to do with the information?
I don't know. I just think knowing more is better. But this is also evidence, so I'm keeping it. I'm gonna pocket the letter.
Uh,
Hmm.
Speaking of, like, she's been in that mirror a while.
I mean, so is Quark. Quark is fine.
It's true. I'm fine.
Oh,
Still not
yeah.
used to that. I just Mark, I'm sure you're cool with it because you're like cool.
Thank you.
But I don't think she's gonna be cool with it.
Or are you suggesting we do something about it?
I think we should at least like talk to her.
I mean, what are we going to say?
Does remind me, is Lucius one of the twins?
Lucius is the Archmage.
No.
Is the Archmage, right? Okay.
Canon and
Canon and Cavil.
Caverill.
Caverill.
Thank you.
Yes, Caverill.
My
is the
brain
one.
always goes Caverill Cartwright, Caverill Cartwright. Which one? Which one? Which one is which? Which one? Which one?
That's funny.
That's Corollary Cart, right? The
Yeah,
Fantastic.
my brain it just there's too many C names.
That's a lot of C
You
names.
know-
I did kind of heavy hand the C names at the front of this campaign. The king is also Old King Cantor, which is also a C
Yeah.
name.
Amazing.
I think we should spend our time focusing on our favors owed, because those are a little more time sensitive, are they not? I actually have no idea when this party is.
We've got like a month till the party.
Mhm.
Yes.
Yeah, we have
about
no
a
idea
month
where it even
left.
is.
What's in the capital?
Oh yeah, meet
It's
somebody.
it's a House Cartwright party.
Oh,
And I've got to
let's
get it.
find our way to the capital.
You do. You have to get one of the gems of House Amari.
Yep.
Oh, that's gonna be fun.
If
Have
I
you
get a
put any
gem,
thought?
then Cartwright can take me home
Oh,
or a boat. I don't know which is more expensive.
but when you go home, are you staying there? Like you won't travel with us anymore?
I'm not like you all. I'm just Brandon.
Brandon, who's a great adventurer who has stood by our side through countless battles and political intrigues and trials. Uh, I, I just
I've never been put on trial.
you stood by me while I did a trial.
That's true.
Technically, the wishes circle thing was, in a sense,
Would you call it a ritual or a trial?
Who's the coven?
Well, thank you, Quark.
He does that little horse nod. You know.
Yes.
I never like. I was just supposed to help navigate so I could get a job to make my parents happy.
Is that why you were on that boat that capsized and how you got stranded? You were just
Yeah,
working?
Yeah, like I'm really like good with like well not here, but at home the stars are like different and I know them really well. So I was supposed to not let them get lost. But then this jerk who was like the head navigator who was told that I was like supposed to help just wouldn't let me and he did it wrong.
Hmm.
And
Huh.
it was real bad. But I found Rald's egg. Scritches the dragon.
Oh.
So
Gives a little purr.
Purr.
Thank you, Elk.
That's yeah. That's what roll sounds like.
So I recall. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, no, I was just gonna say I knew that we had to go back to Brandon's home, but I didn't know that we were gonna say goodbye there. I don't have to think this. I'm just gonna go back to reading.
I mean,
Puts the book up.
I mean, you
He's
can
true.
say goodbye. I'm staying with Brandon.
I
He's
mean,
just here
you
sniffling
could,
behind the book.
you could stay too. I'm sure my parents would really like you.
That's very sweet. But I think I have to travel the world now. I have to understand what's going on. I have to help make sure good can occur, and that we lead with kindness and positive intention, and that we're not trying to start a war on the basis of power, or dragons, or money, or control.
You're like so
Terribly
cool. You're like
optimistic.
gonna fix the world. I'm not that cool.
Yeah, you are. You've been with me every step of the way. I was not this cool when you met me. I was just going on my student travel. I just, it wasn't going to be anything crazy. It was just going to be a nice little tour of a town. I was going to learn something, write a paper about it, and then that's it. And now look at us, all of us. I just think we should stay together.
Well, I'd have to at least ask my mom because I don't want her to worry any more than she already has.
Brandon, make an insight check.
Am I good at that? No, I'm not.
It's okay. I'm looking for a low-ish DC.
How's a 4?
Hey,
I have a +0.
Okay, this is gonna get a little sad.
Oh boy.
Brandon,
No.
that ship that you were on was not just a cargo ship. It wasn't a delivery. You were working with one of the king's right hands to navigate.
Hmm.
It shipwrecked before it ever reached its destination because the navigator, who is, as far as anyone had ever told you, a master class navigator, messed up. Odds are two things about this are true. That navigator did not mess up, and word of that shipwreck probably traveled.
Just kind of like you see a rare thing, a Brandon thinking like really hard,
wait, what is that expression?
right? And it's like scritching, and then stops scritching, and then Rel gets really grumpy about no scritches and starts chewing on a horn, and he doesn't seem to notice. So like, it was. We didn't just like go off course. Like he didn't just go wrong. He went into like directly into people who shot at us, and that's why we sank. And there was a note about don't get it wrong.
A note? Do you
Yeah.
have this note by chance still? Is it in okay condition?
It was a really big ship, and it was in really small pieces. And I'm just lucky that Roald's egg was in like a box because I found the box, and it was okay.
Okay. Was the note signed? Do you remember any signature, any letters at the end?
It was signed, but it was signed in Imperial.
Yeah. It was. Wait, I think I actually read Imperial.
Oh, you might.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. That's also why you knew the note said "Don't get it wrong."
That's
Duh.
Like they made sure that, like, because actually trade was kind of a thing, and if I ever,
It's fair.
Really,
Real
we,
prosperity.
we occasionally played like the cool Imperials in sports, and I had to be able to say like "good game."
Yes. I love
You
it.
don't remember the full name because Imperial cursive is a bitch to read when when you're not raised up in it. But you do remember the two standout letters at the base of that note. MD.
Cool.
So like it was someone who did all the loopy, when they do the weird loopy, but like I don't know why but it was
Fern
like
uncurls the note that they tucked away from the book, and they unfold it again and present it to you. At the very base, there's that same, well, I assume, the same signature, MD.
Well, this note is signed by the Lord Admiral, the Archmage Lucius. MD is mentioned in the note.
Oh, I misunderstood you. Okay. Oh,
no, it was
okay,
definitely
hold on.
those two letters.
This sounds like something Fern would know, and Irina, I just wrote it down, but I have in my notes MD Necromancy.
Yeah, we
Yes.
found that book
You
down.
found a
was-
journal in the sewers.
Looking back at my collection of books.
Mm-hmm.
And I have one more MD thing, I thought.
I believe that is that MD was one of the few people who have ever been removed from Caldera Brass.
Yes.
I have Macy
Okay.
and Drake. Not written by Dorian, written by someone else. Macy and Drake.
I should be Malice and Drake. That might have been a
Alice and
misspeak
Drake.
on my
I
part.
just can't.
Read your own writing. Me every time.
Oh, it's I cannot. I'm dyslexic. Though any way I could put out letters, you never know
Same.
what's gonna come out.
Fair enough. I feel that.
Okay, interesting. I feel like. Bye, have fun. I love you.
I feel like Fern, like it's Fern's turn to be like as the math.
Yeah, sorry, the math
All the
flow.
math
Yeah.
symbols.
Connecting all the dots. Fern's mental.
Like Brandon's over
murder-
here going like, we went really off course. Fern's like all of the actual things.
All of the pieces that we've seen, all the times that we've seen this. Actually, so I guess can I take that? Because like this name has come up so many times now. Can I have the GM put some pieces together for me?
If you would like to, anyone, because everyone's at the campfire for this conversation. Anyone who would like to may roll, I will say, investigation or insight. Or if you would like to pitch me a skill that is not necessarily correct, I will hear your argument for it.
Investigations.
How is
good.
my
So that's
investigation higher
16.
than my insight?
The Lurking Rider has also redeemed order, which means one of you may roll this again if you want to.
Not me.
I got a 24, so I'm good.
Oh wow.
I have a 17.
I got a 15.
16,
Not
That's actually
bad.
pretty
16,
good for me.
17.
Okay. Here are the
Nice.
things that I believe can be deduced from this information based on the very good group roll that you all made. First, that ship that Brandon was on went off course on purpose. The navigator sabotaged the mission in an attempt to deliver that egg into the hands of the Empire.
There was something about that. Okay.
Second, Malice and Drake is orchestrating everything that's going on. Malice and Drake gave them the plans for the railgun, has, at least as far as you could probably assume, in some way helped the Lord Admiral kill King Cantor. and created the throne claimant crisis that is ongoing, which has put the Lord Admiral as Regency eject.
I wrote. Okay, yeah.
Malison Drake is a former Caldera Brass student, not graduated for reasons of going too far, is what the rumors are. Malison Drake took something too far and must
How
have
do you take something too far at that school?
That's
Yeah.
telling.
exactly, and has to some degree clearly continued their studies outside of Caldera Brass and outside of the Eye of the Empire.
Yeah, we got zombies. Okay. Or necromancy, because like that's if I had to guess what the taking it too far was, is you're dabbling with the reanimation of the dead in whatever capacity. Like that's over the line, you know. Not everything else we saw at Caldera Brass.
That just
Yeah,
it's like-
reminds me of
Go ahead.
in the Fate universe, like Fate Stay Night, they
Mhm.
explicitly say multiple times that mages are not nice people. And like
No,
that
yeah.
they will do inhumane things to further their study of magics. So that's just what that reminded me of. Caldera Brass, like too far.
Mages,
Not when you're a
mages are meant to be
student
the
here.
factorial players of magic in this world.
Yeah, Fern is
They
just
do
a bad
something.
example of it.
Well, you know, not every apple in the bunch is bad.
It's true.
Yeah, we got your friend who like we don't know helped us because
They always pop up. I love.
Arlen, the divination wizard, who knows.
yeah. Brandon's like sitting there like listening to Fern, you know, and everyone's kind of chipping in and putting it together. Brandon's like, so Malison Drake is the heir.
Bullseye.
Arena's just gonna let Brandon believe that. Just not even bother.
Thank you for that suggestion. We will take it into consideration, but you know, timelines don't match. But it's a great consideration. Wonderful suggestion.
No, I think it's totally correct for sure.
To be clear, Malison Drake probably older than the king.
That's what I thought.
Yeah,
If we look at the records of when Malison Drake went to Caldera Brass, and then we cross-reference that to even the age that the king was born. I mean, it just doesn't work, but it's still Brandon. Love it. Great. Keep suggesting things.
So he's the king's brother.
No more.
You have a
Let's look at
beautiful
somebody
mind.
else.
Okay.
Keep suggesting things. Actually, stop.
Okay, so if there was a way to save the world, not save the world, that sounds grandiose, but ensure that we have a better future for everybody that we have met and everybody we even don't know in this world. Malison Drake needs to be held accountable for all of those terrible actions. There's a lot.
So someone who worked for my king took the boat off course to give Rald to your king, and then your king accused me of stealing it?
Technically correct.
That doesn't
The Lord
very
Admiral
nice.
is the Regency adjunct, which is at the moment your king.
Yeah, I was gonna say, so like, I don't know if King Cantor was necessarily in on all of those backdoor dealings. From all the history books that I've read, the kings make for a really good face to put in front of the people, but you do all the bad door deal behind dark door dealings with somebody else. And did we all meet the acting king at any point? I feel
Lord
like we-
Admiral, you all
yeah,
had
we-
dinner with him.
Yeah, we had dinner.
We did.
And then
Okay.
he put our faces in the
Yeah,
sky.
when King Cantor was murdered. and then he
Mhm.
grabbed you for it.
Then he accused us. Yeah.
Yeah.
I just feel the acting king might be more accountable for all of this. Does that make sense? I'm just gonna look at all of you.
There's another really hard thinking, and then, hey, Quark,
Yeah.
when you were in the mirror,
Mhm.
could you hear us talking?
Oh yeah, all the time.
Oh,
I was also thinking this.
that's a good question, Brandon. Hmm.
Hmm.
Sit silently for a few more seconds, just like the fire crackling, like, ah, dang.
I think this whole time Virina's been playing with this pen that I have.
Yeah, roll a. What would this be? I think a wisdom saving throw makes the
A
most
wisdom
sense.
save.
Yeah.
Boy.
The pen also does it.
Oh yeah.
My God.
Yeah, we have a number of magic items that
These are
I have a
items
lot.
held
to
by
get
a
those
high-ranking
out of the
graduate of
book.
Caldera Brass. Like,
Yeah, I have a
And,
lot. Hold on.
they do stuff.
I gotta pick a die just to see what happens.
Which one do I trust?
Remember,
I
you
got
have a
22
reroll in the
of them, and they're
pool.
all bad. Oh wait. Okay. But I have a -1, so it's 17.
Okay.
You're fidgeting with this pen, and
Good.
it to you nothing takes effect, but you feel like while you are holding this pen, you should be fidgeting with it. Like
Mm.
you might normally be fidgeting with a pen if you were holding one, but this one, it is as though the fidgeting is happening by the pen and not by you.
Ah,
Hmm.
As I'm fidgeting with the pen.
fascinating.
Yes.
Absolutely fascinating. Could I before anything? I mean, before it starts doing anything bad to me, before that comes back around, could I figure out if there's any ink in it?
Yes, there's ink in the pen.
Okay. What color is it?
It's black.
Just black ink? All right. All right, that goes back in my bag.
Just two really cool magical items on your person.
I've got to figure them out.
Right here.
One team member who can cast Identify right next to you, by the way.
And it's
As a cantrip.
No, I know. It's okay.
we're waiting. I'm waiting for when Fern's not like having
Having every epiphany.
brain meme over
Yes.
over all this stuff that's happening.
That's fair.
What if Fern needs a break?
To do more magic.
Yeah,
That's how they relax.
that's what I do.
Oh my goodness.
Oh man, I don't want to do this house chore anymore. I guess I'll relax by doing a different house chore.
That's very real. How do I avoid
There
this
is
one
no
task?
better way to get a draft written than to have another pressing deadline due.
Yes. I do all my best work when I shouldn't be doing that task and I have something else due. Okay, so we've got an idea of what's up ahead of us. We're heading towards Brandon's home, depending on how we travel there across the water.
We're heading towards the Nevermoran capital at the moment, which is your best
Yeah.
place to acquire the things that you need to take Brandon.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's a good piece of info
And that's
for
where
my
we
brain.
have to
Yep,
have to go
what we're gonna
to-
do.
Cartwright's party there.
That's so far
then-
away, like, in the game time that I was not really sure.
And then like Coinkadink, the place we're going for that party is where we can get, it's not just any gem, it's a gem from these people, and it's like one of their 8, and Brandon's like, I wonder if they'll give it to me.
Historically
Okay.
possible. I will tell you that up front.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Historically possible.
Yeah. They don't have all 8 of their gems.
Yeah.
This gem is actually going to be an emerald, and we will use it to create an emerald pen. One of my favorite magic items.
Let's write that one down.
I think too, as we're because it we're sitting around at camp and it's kind of just like unconsciously for Brandon has been scooting closer and closer because
Oh,
body heat.
I love it. Fern just
Like-
sits comfortably.
The little stumpy tail is wrapped so tightly around, like Rawl just pressed down against Brandon. Like these two were just miserable.
Oh my goodness.
Oh no.
As we were discussing before the call.
Right? Oh.
You guys, I'm assuming, get some rest after this epiphany, after this little connecting of the dots.
Yeah.
You've pulled your information. You have considered the woman you are currently holding completely and entirely hostage.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. She can
And
hear
you all-
us.
She
Everything.
can hear you.
Everything.
And you all conk out for the night.
Honk shoe.
Morning comes, and you begin your day's travel.
Does Virena do her thing while we're conked out?
I think this is a consideration.
What does Virena do?
I have
We
been
don't know.
waiting. I have
Ooh.
been waiting for a good opportunity while everybody else is asleep because I want to talk to Cavril without some parties meddling in said conversation.
What?
Do you do that, Firina?
I would like to, if
Okay.
it happens that
Eddie's
the others go to
could
bed
not be
before I
more
do.
your choice.
All right, then I will. Let's see if I can find my notes or what I want to ask her. Just to review, Cavril is the one in the mirror, right? Where are my notes? And then I have Cannon, who's actually under other, was the one that we encountered when we were in that weird mirror dimension when we were
Yes.
messing around in. Okay.
I'm gonna keep stabbing me in the back.
Yes.
He's an assassin. What is what he's supposed to do?
Yes.
Stab me in the front.
All right.
Coward.
I'm going to actually tell Quark to keep watch on the other three.
You see Quark just kind of looms over Fern and looks directly down.
No, good. Good, exactly what I had in mind. Virus is
Horse breath.
unconvincingly. Just trying to encourage Quark to.
It's nice and warm.
Yeah. I mean, it's because Elk had that talk with
Mhm.
Cork and Rolled about protecting people.
Good.
Yeah.
Virina
So-
does not think this is gonna do anything, but it's like good. And then I'm gonna take out the mirror and like, what is Cavril doing?
She is sitting cross-legged with her hands in her lap, eyes closed, and she's breathing.
Breathing.
Yes.
She looks okay. She doesn't look any worse for wear than when we plopped her in there.
Not as far as you can tell.
Alright. I think Marina, she doesn't want to tap on the glass because that's very rude. And she's trying to be nice about this, but I think she's just gonna try and angle it for a second, do the thing to try and like flash the campfire into the mirror and get Cavril's attention.
You see that gets her attention, and she sort of stands up and walks towards the opening.
So how's it going in there?
It's sort of the sound that comes out is glassy. It has a very glassy tone to it as she speaks to you. What's it to you?
I mean, I used to keep my horse in there, and it's terribly inconvenient now that he's got to walk over mountains. You know what the
Sure.
accommodations are like.
Something I can help you with?
You know that the other one is out somewhere.
Canon, yes. I suppose he will be looking for me.
Have you seen him at all?
In here?
No, in general, before you got in here.
No. You took him from me. Remember?
Yeah, and then we let him back out.
Yes, and then you trapped me in this mirror.
There was time in between when those things happened. I'm just wondering if you'd seen him at all before this happened.
No.
Okay. I would let you out, but then you'd probably stab me, and I don't want that to happen. You know?
You haven't exactly given me motivation not to perform that action.
I am aware. I am very aware.
In fact, holding me hostage in this mirror for the last 2 weeks is sort of, I would say, motivation to stab you.
Okay. Okay. I mean, sure. I don't really have good motivation to let you out, on the other hand.
Your friend seems to want to let me go. He seems to understand that it is inhumane to keep a person in an animal mirror.
It's not really for animals, okay? It's just a mirror dimension. But, you know,
Whatever helps you sleep at night, road bandit.
okay. So what do you get out of this? The whole stabbing people for Lucius thing?
What do you get out of robbing people on the highway?
It is very annoying how all of you just like these circular conversations, you know?
It's not a circular conversation. I'm asking you the same thing you're asking me. What do you get out of your profession?
Money.
I was literally going to say that.
Actually, better question. What do you get out of helping those three?
Not dying, okay? I mean, if you haven't noticed, Lucian sort of framed us all together.
Indeed. Though I would dare say if you had cooperated initially and brought him the... What is it, a serpent? Some sort of reptile?
I don't know. Okay?
If you had brought him that, he might not have framed you at all. You would make just as much killing with Lucius as you would with any highway robbery that you performed against some poor noble. You still could. I know what your friends are planning to do to get Brandon home. That gem could also take you back to the capital. Turn the dragon in, join us, make a killing.
You know, you are very tedious and boring, actually. I should have just let Brandon talk to you.
Oh, sure, that would have been much more fun.
I mean, it would have been more interesting, at least. But
Hey, you pulled me out. You could have just let me continue to listen to your plans.
I mean, it's true. But
Let me ask you this. Since your artificer is not awake to help you, do you think this glass is magic proof?
I don't know anything. And I will.
I know.
I'm just gonna put the mirror back in my bag because Irene does find her so incredibly tedious. And then she's gonna look over at Quark. Is Quark still breathing all over
Yes.
Prince? Alright. I'm gonna stand up, pat Quark's haunches, and be like, you know, I really don't know what I was going to get out of that. Thought, well, did a good job, buddy.
What did she mean by the glass not being magic proof? What does that mean?
I don't think that's something you need to worry about.
Okay.
Okay, yay!
Okay, yay.
That is not something Cork needs to worry about. I am going to. I don't have any interesting magic that would help with this. What are we gonna do? Cast jump on the mirror?
You could try.
I could try. I don't even think it's a valid target. Nope. A willing creature. Yeah, it
Yeah,
goes
the
back in
mirror's
my
not a
bag.
creature.
It's not a creature, unfortunately. It goes back in my bag. Yeah, I think it just goes back in my bag. It's not anything I can do. And I'm not about to tell Fern. We're not gonna wake Fern up in the middle of the night for this. You know? And go to sleep. There's nothing else to do.
Excellent. Excellent. You all go to bed. The night
Yay.
passes uneventfully. You wake up. It is a chill morning. There is frost coating the trees and the tree bark around you. The fire is surprisingly still going. But you all wake up, you make your breakfast, and you head out for travel. The road is covered in snow. It is difficult to traverse as deep as it is, but eventually you come to a small clearing. It seems like the snow has been shoveled out here, and it turns back into a road. The pace picks up.
I'm gonna say we like start trudging. Brandon's never been in snow. There's been a little snow up at the peaks of the mountains, but never had to like travel through it. So we get like 10 minutes of walking, and Brandon's like, nah. And Brandon's gonna summon Rawl to make him big and make him fire. And he's just gonna be like fire breath,
Like melt a path.
melting the snow. Cause nah.
I love that. I'd like to think that like as you were doing that, Fern had been gathering like really good bendable twigs and sticks to make some like snowshoes, and then
Oh
as
my
Rob gets
goodness.
big and the area is melted, they're like, oh, well, I'll just keep these sticks anyways. That they were good sticks.
Those are really cool sticks.
Yeah, they would have made great snowshoes.
You could still make them if you don't want to walk on the path.
No, nobody would voluntarily wear them. I mean, I'm great with having wider feet than legs, but I know not everybody else is.
The snow clears, and you guys are back on the road. The pace quickens, and eventually, in the distance, you can see a black wall. And as you get closer, you begin to understand that this wall is not stone, it is wood that has been completely charred. There are two bright red Scarlet Battalion flags hanging from either side of the palisades. And you can see there is a town guard keeping watch. He has a mug of ale in his hand, and he's sipping away as the four of you approach.
Rawl's still wearing the bow tie of disguise, so he looks like a giant cat.
Big old cat. Yep.
Yeah. I would have said
Medium-sized creature cat.
I would have said I
with
would
wings.
not I would not have been wearing my Scarlet Battalion because wearing heavy armor in the snow sucks, and also this is technically not supposed to be Imperial heavy quotation marks.
Correct.
So
Yes.
I would have been not wearing it, and I will continue not to while we approach, because this seems like more trouble than it's worth. Pull
Yeah,
my
our
hood up, though.
faces were put on the sky, though.
Yes.
Yeah. So maybe we go in disguise.
Uh,
It's difficult to disguise me.
It's true.
yeah.
We have like
I've-
fashion
I've-
outfits for you.
Yeah, you can go back to being magical girl.
Right.
Yes.
Honestly, that might
For-
be a distraction.
They do have the antlers now, though.
Mm. Nobody knows.
No, like
who-
with that, if we were Caldera Brass students and you're our professor,
Yeah,
could be a
I'll just
professor.
hide my ears. Just wear a hat. You know.
Clark Kenting it, love it.
I am gonna NPC I created. I'm gonna bring that back. Mention Dr. Lemon further.
My uncle. Yes.
Yeah.
Let's see what else I have.
I have a gun. That's all I got.
And it's
I'm looking for like
so
my
many
disguise
problems
kits.
before.
Yes, I have a gun.
I love I'm
Oh,
not
yeah.
even the only person in the party who has one,
I got a lot of guns.
but I'm much more willing to use it.
Yes.
Could you like hide my touch?
I have so many kits. No disguise. I have one spell magic or like alchemy thing used up for my disguise. Static visual effect. For how long? Oh, that's not very long.
How? I assume this is like a really big city.
It looks to be
capital.
about 50 foot in diameter. The walls of this city.
Oh my god, I'm sorry, the whole city is 50 feet.
Sorry, radius. A 50-foot radius is 100 feet in diameter.
Okay.
Well, Fern is like going through.
I can make you a mustache. I can imbue a tiny non-magical object with magical property to create a static visual effect. So it's a mustache that is gonna create a mustache over top of your tusks to create a illusionary
waiting, just
mustache.
The
Just a really
longest-
long, shaggy mustache.
Awful.
Yep.
I mean, I've always wanted to grow one. It's just like, I just get like little patches, you know. It just never like.
Oh, this is your chance.
But while Fern is doing that, Brandon is just gonna try to do like a little bit of scouting out and around and just see like, is there a spot where the walls have been burned through? Is there a tree that's fall? Is there a gate that's less guarded? Just not gonna do the whole circuit, but just kind of a little bit out and back.
Go ahead and make me a survival check.
Ral's helping me, yeah.
Yes, of course.
Oh my gods! I am taking a photo of this
Is it a
and
double?
putting it in the chat. That is a double nat 20.
Whoa!
Plus
Yo.
seven.
Let's see. I feel like I gotta do something.
I have never rolled
Actually.
a double nat 20
Right?
in
Like,
my freaking
what is
life.
this? How do we celebrate?
This was already going to be pretty special, I think. But you clamber up into the trees and you begin to sort of move around in that hunter way that you do. You begin to sort of encircle the encampment, leaping from tree to tree, and eventually you hit a tree that is much taller than the other ones. It just seems to be older and perhaps the most central location of the forest of Nevermora, or at least getting close to it. You scale up that tree and you can sort of see over the walls. You can see that there are spots where the wall is burned through, but that's to create slits for archers to defend the palisades. You could see inside the walls. And inside, you see a very small town. Again, 100 feet in diameter. It's not very big for a town. There's a clear jailer, a clear town hall. At the very center of this town, you see something that I think, Brandon, you've only heard about in legends. It is a stone circle around the center of town, and inside that circle is a warbling blue portal, a vortex in the ground. It appears to be incredibly magical. You can see there are various structures set up around it with ropes sort of going down into it, and they disappear into the thing. You see a kid sort of walks up and kicks a rock, and it hits the surface of this vortex, and the whole thing just sort of shakes and ripples.
Fern's gonna love this. And like up on tippy toes with the little wings flapping for no reason, just,
This is something that you know for a fact that you have at home as well. You saw it.
Oh.
It came up, I think, very briefly. I don't remember. If it didn't, I should have mentioned it. In Ironhome,
Mhm.
at the dock where you went as you left, there was a vortex in the sea that looked strikingly identical to this one.
Whoa, did they steal ours?
Don't remember what it was called though. And I don't know that you would have asked unless you would have, but I
I mean,
digress.
definitely would have been like, that's really cool. But, not everyone was thrilled to talk to the new navigator.
Yes. Yep.
Okay. And like Brandon like pulls in every detail that he can, like all but slides down the tree and goes jogging back. It's like, Fern, we got to get in there. Fern, there's this blue portal and it's like warbly and magical. There's like rocks around it. And like a kid kicked a rock and it like ate the rock and it like warbled more. And it's that we had one at home, but it was like in the water. But this one's like here in town. And you're like, it's exactly what you would like.
I mean, yeah, you had me at Portal. But what does this portal do?
It eats rocks.
Fern, you know what this is.
To travel from location to location.
No.
Like a dimension.
This is
travel?
this is a hotbed point of interest to the Empire. This is something that artificers are taught very handily about because it is where flux comes from.
Okay, interesting.
That there hole in the ground is the Weird Gate.
Oh, dang. Okay, Fern's eyes get real big, like real big. Oh, I need to see that.
Yeah. That was like what I said.
How well guarded is it?
There's one guard at the gate and he is drinking.
Can you wait in a disguise and can we wait an hour?
Wait an hour.
Fern will look over to Virina and Elk. What do you two think?
Sure.
This, if we could,
Where are you
just
lead?
grab a little bit of that power, it could be a great asset to us.
I will say this. You guys are very far north into Nevermora. Much farther than any Scarlet Battalion soldier would have typically come.
Yeah.
There's usually a small contingent here, but Fern, you would know that they travel back and forth between the Empire and here delivering flux. There's just the one guard. What are the odds that this guy has even heard of you?
I think that gets vocalized a little bit in the sense of, well, if there's only one guard, I mean, we don't have to be incredibly careful. The value that this flux has to us is immense. Could somebody just distract the guard?
I mean, I could give him a good berry.
I start putting my Scarlet Battalion armor back on.
I can kill him.
Yeah, that's
Just
Death is like a
incredible
last.
problem solving at work here.
Death is like the third option. We're not starting with that
third.
one.
Third?
That's pretty high up on the list.
It's the top 3 solutions to the one guy drinking at the gate.
No, that's
Offered
exciting.
me his drinking buddy.
something at the death.
Yeah.
Right. I got my armor on. Okay, gosh. All right, Cork.
Yeah.
Just, you know the drill. Just straight line, right up.
Yes, I know how to trot in a straight line.
When you say it like that.
Virina, is anybody following behind Virina?
Are you like
Um,
first or
Maybe elk?
That'll
Would
look
it
real good.
be-
Absolutely.
if
Yeah,
Elk
would
starts
it be-
going, then Brandon's gonna follow
I'm just trying to
with a
figure out
giant cat.
if
think-
it
no,
would be
Brandon, I
odd
think-
for a lemon sour unit to be with someone from the Scarlet Battalion. I think that would
Not
be normal.
necessarily. You also have a
Yeah.
Caldera Brass certified mage with you, who
Yeah.
it would not be strange to see a lemon sour model with.
Okay.
Yeah.
As you guys approach, this guy's going to make an intelligence check at -3.
I'm also trying to look as impressive as possible.
You approach, he looks at the 4 of you and he goes, "Are you the rotation shift?"
Yes.
I'm
Right.
really good at rotating.
Yep. That's us.
He gets up. You see, he pulls a little lever hidden in the charcoal of the wall. The gates swing open, and in you go. Don't trip.
Oh
Hey.
yeah. Thank you.
Just trot back in.
I think Fern is gonna defer to Virina here, just in terms
Yeah.
of like how to act soldier.
Yep, just straight in. No small talk, really. It's cold. The whole deal, you know. Does he
Yes, dude.
have any super identifying things about him other than he's probably super drunk?
Name tag.
He's bald.
Okay.
He doesn't have a name tag.
Uh,
No, they don't really give out their names.
No.
An emerald pen that we could take, maybe.
I've already written it down, Mika. I've made note of it
All right.
for
As
you.
I'm
Thank you.
as I'm trotting in, from my vantage point up on my horse, is there anything like of interest immediately around or about the gate? that I
No,
might
the
need for
gate
later?
looks normal.
Oh, okay. Good to know.
It looks like a perfectly normal town with a fort, like, placed around it, basically.
Okay. Baron is prepping in case we need to get out of here real quick.
You guys see again. This looks to be a very normal town. There are houses. There's a small market square. There is a church and a town hall and a jail. And you can see as the 4 of you roll into this tiny, tiny little town, a small crowd sort of begins to form of civilians who seem very interested in the 4 people who've just rolled into town. And we are going to take a quick break as the crowd begins to sort of notice you.
Ruh-roh. I'm sure it's fine.
Get up, stretch your legs, get some snackies, get a drink, use the bathroom if you have to. We will be back in about 10-ish minutes. Welcome back, everybody. Hi, we have Ralder Khan on screen, played by Gilmore the Cat,
Woo! Complete with bow tie
who's
of disguise.
complete with the bow tie of
Oh,
disguise. He's
It's so
so
good.
precious. Oh, look at him go.
He loves the microphone.
He is. He must be heard. He demands.
Mm.
It is Gilmore o'clock. I'm glad you all appreciate.
So,
Aw.
you, you all stroll into this town with one guard, and you see a crowd begin to form around you. There is a very well fed gentleman who approaches you with a big mustache and fancy clothes and a very tall hat. Looks up to you, Virina. Well, we weren't expecting a new what is this, a squadron to stroll into town today?
Yeah, we're the rotation.
Yes, the rotation.
Hmm.
Not due for another
Yes.
week, but we welcome the surprise, I think.
Yeah,
We're
we-
overexcited.
There's been some, incidents a little further south, so they sent us
Ooh.
out
That
to be
too.
extra sure.
There's a lot of dangerous folk in them woods.
Mm.
So, you four look quite new. Tell me, do you need the rundown of how this here place works?
Yeah, they just sent us up without, rushed us up a whole week early, so onboarding's been real bad, you know what I mean?
Oh, absolutely. Well, this here is the Weird Gate, as I'm sure you are well aware. It is the heart of the Empire, unofficially. You're not allowed to go in without your suits, and if you do go in, you got to sign a docket at the church and a waiver.
Oh, wait. What are some of the details of this waiver?
What's a
Well,
waiver?
like if your suit breaks
Shit's-
and you
shit's
get
fine.
corrupted, you can't press charges against the town for endangerment of a soldier's life. You can't go in without your suit as part of the waiver.
Sorry.
Any injury that you sustain while you are in there, interfering with the natural order of things on that side of the gate, are not the responsibility of us to tend or heal.
You keep saying the word corrupted.
Oh, sure, yeah. No, people who go in there exposed do not always come out quite right. You understand? They get, well, I suppose they call them voices or commands or, the great proprietor speaking to them or something like that.
Okay. Any visual differences? Like
Visual?
Fern is actively taking notes.
How do you mean, like in their corruption? Yeah, I mean they get blue.
They do.
Like the oxygen has just completely left their system. Their hair changes color typically. Sometimes they get coral or flora growing out of their face and other various spaces on their body.
Fascinating. Is there anybody in town that is currently afflicted with this corruption?
Oh yeah, Gran's got a whole lot of folk at the nursery, sort of running a big old fever of weird corruption.
Huh. And Fern will look like, I don't know, amorously over at the portal.
Brandon leans over to Fern and goes, "We could have flowers growing on us."
I think Irene is making eye contact with this guy and trying to communicate with just her expression of oh my god, these Keldar brass students.
Well, now there are a few sort of house rules that we prefer that you abide by, like don't speak ill of the whole, or don't talk poor of the chosen who come
But-
out changed.
Excuse me, the chosen?
Right. Yeah. Again, new battlements, new explanations. So not everybody who goes in exposed comes out corrupted. Some of them come out better, stronger, smarter, whole kinds of whole messes of different. They are chosen. They are holy warriors. They protect this place for us.
Oh.
They helped us build that there church over there where you sign on the waivers. And if you're chosen, you get free bed and board for life. But you do have to stay forever.
Stay here?
That's correct.
And there's just some chosen around that I could also talk to?
Just the one. It's the priest up at the church there who has taught us the way of the things.
What happened to the rest of them?
Well, they're all patrolling and keeping watch, and sometimes they go back into the weird to make things right with the corrupted before they can get out and attack the townsfolk.
Wow. This is incredible.
This guy, like, does he come across as like zealous, or does he come across as just like, well, what is it?
Well, he's not forcing people into the hole to turn them into him, if that's what you're asking. No, we visited
Oh no,
him.
I'm asking about like this guy, like above table.
Oh, I
Oh,
thought you were
like-
asking
like
The,
this guy
the
we're
mayor.
talking
Yeah,
to.
no, for sure.
Like, okay. Like, does he seem like, you know, more of like a hapless, zealous type, or like actively
Like
dangerous?
he enthusiastically believes in this stuff.
Okay.
He does not. From what you could tell of the town and most of its inhabitants in the kindest way possible, it seems like maybe the priest is probably the smartest one here.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what that's exactly the kind of sense I'm trying to get here. Like, okay. Yeah, and Varian is just kind of looking like, you know, the way one does when they're on first day of the job onboarding, and it's just very bored and tedious. Very familiar face on her look. Very familiar look on her face. Wow.
So how often do the deer come out?
I beg pardon?
Never mind.
Okay. Is there anything we can do for you folks to welcome you into our humble little establishment here? Food, hot stew we got on
Anything
the
hot?
yeah, we got hot
anything
stew
more?
on the tavern. There's a fire going in there. It's real nice these time.
Just everything about Brandon. The wings go up, the tail goes up. It's
That would be great, but also could I have access to all of the records of every single person who has had access to this hole?
Well, you got to talk to the priest about that. He keeps all of them records safe for us because he knows better the sort of religious doctrine than we do, and you know we trust him to handle all that. He hasn't done us wrong yet. He takes real good care of us. That priest.
How long has this priest been around? Just out of curiosity.
Well, I would say he's been around probably since the Weird Gate appeared. I would say he came right on out. He led us to
Hmm.
the light, and well, you know, we've been prospering ever since. And then the Empire went and put up this very generous wall around our town to keep us, you know, safe in the lack, and we let them come in and out and go in and get their crystal from there. The priest says it's quite okay.
have I heard about religions or priests around a weird gate? Is this a thing in Ironhome?
Your Weird Gate is in the water. It is,
Yeah.
as far as you can tell, they aren't doing a whole lot with it because how do you explore a vortex that is already in the ocean? Their
Yeah.
understanding of it is that it is just a forever vortex that is bad and should not be interfaced with.
And yeah, so no priests, no.
No,
Yeah,
all of the
yeah,
priests from
okay.
Obrim are based around the predominant religion there, which worships the comedy and tragedy.
Yeah, once again, you see the math moving.
I think we better check in with the priest. You know, I think your priest here, I think he'd like to know that the rotation's around.
The priest isn't in the tavern, is he?
We can have you meet him there. He's very friendly. You come out and around if you need a hot meal and a quick rest. He's happy to meet you where you're at.
Oh, could you?
Absolutely, I'll go fetch him. You guys go get yourself some stew. Tell Betta I said it was on the house.
It's very generous. It's a cold ride up from the border.
I'm so sorry. What was your name again?
I'm the mayor.
Just the. Oh, okay. Thank you, the mayor.
All right, you folks go get some hot food, and I'll be right over with the priest.
Nice to meet you, the mayor.
Thank you, the mayor.
I do not like that, but we better. Gonna.
Yeah, once we're a little ways away, Brandon's like, so we have one of these, and it's like bad, and we never had a priest come out of it.
Did you have a better name for it? The
Vortex.
wonderful. I just feel so much
love it.
more
I love the
scientific
scale
than just
energy.
the whole. Mm-hmm.
We just call it the weird gate.
No, and that of course is the accurate title. These the mayor seems minimally informed.
Seems simple.
Yes, which is probably
Nice.
to our benefit. We might not have to worry too much about being recognized, but we do have we do have to play like we are a squad. We should definitely keep up that facade, and hope that this priest is probably, and like Fern is trying to whisper, but like they're probably evil, right?
Oh,
Is there anybody like? Are there like any kids around?
Yeah, there's the young boy that Brandon saw from over the wall. He's playing hoop and stick. There are a couple small girls who are they seem to be rolling rocks at each other.
Okay, so they're not like eavesdropping or anything. The kids are more what I'm worried about than milling adults.
it's like better games than what they're playing.
We might as well get over to tavern. It's cold out here in the street.
You guys enter the tavern. This one is just called the Stewed Rabbit, and it is a very homely tavern. The boards are creaky. The fire is indeed roaring. It is a very large fireplace for the proportion of the room, but it is very warm in here, and it smells phenomenal. The scent of bread being pulled out of the oven carries into the main area. And there is a big pot behind the bar that seems to be filled to the brim with stew. You see Betta, this very stout, red-haired woman, comes out. She is wearing just a plain apron and some very plain cloth clothes, carrying already with her 4 mugs of very frothy ale as she sets them down on the table as you guys sit down. Welcome into our quaint little town. I'm sure the mayor gave you an earful when you came in. Is there anything I could do for you?
No, you've already done plenty.
Could I have some water for my cat?
Oh, sure. Yes, absolutely. I'll get that right away.
Thank you.
And she hurries off. Her gait is very small when she walks. The distance between her steps is minuscule, so it is almost like a little scurry. Yep. As she sort of scurries back, there is very little sway in her as she walks as well. So it's like a little drone as she leaves and then comes back with a big bowl of water and she lays it on the ground for Wald.
Thank you. And Brandon just like sits. Like, you know when a lizard gets in a heat lamp, it's just like
Can finally like unclench its
yes,
muscles.
Yes.
Not acquainted with the cold, are we? I was the same way when I moved up here.
Where did you move from?
Oh, I moved from the Empire, of course.
Oh, how long ago?
About 10 years, I would say.
Oh, cool. I mean, yeah, no, I'm not worried about any. I don't worry. So what is this priest coming by?
I suppose the mayor will be around with him any minute.
Awesome. How do you feel about the Weird Gate?
Oh, love it. Brings commerce into the town. The Empire buys the flux from inside. The priest teaches us the ways. It's a pretty good gig, I would say. You don't get many visitors though, but the Scarlet Battalion has never been a bad customer.
Yeah, well, we're less visitors, and we're gonna be here a minute.
Oh, sure.
Yep, because we're on duty.
Right, I can assume so. Is the garb and the you must be special forces or something. I've never seen a battalion soldier bring her own mage and
It's.
soldier.
I think Irina's doing that, like, she's leaning in, right? So that, like the kind of like conspiratorial, like, but she's gonna say it loud enough so that Fern can hear it, but she's trying to pretend that, she's just like, oh, it's like, a babysitting thing. She's out on, that the thing the students do where they have to do the tour thing. So
Oh, sure, I understand. We get a lot of artificers coming through here to study the Weird Gate.
yeah.
Can I interest you on a fresh bowl of stew? We've got some fresh lamb in there. It's cooked all the way through. I've just double checked it myself. And a variety of veggies that I picked myself from the forest before the snow fell.
Whoa.
Ma-
Yeah?
Mayor said it would be on the house, but could I have mine in a bowl?
You're a funny one, aren't you? All right, absolutely. One bowl and the rest on the house.
Thank you. Just veggies for me.
Absolutely. Well, okay, the broth is going to be a meat broth. Is that okay?
Oh, that is. Thank you for asking.
Absolutely. You see, she skitters off and pulls four bowls from out behind the bar, fills them all up, and is very careful to keep the meat chunks out of the ladle for your stew, Fern. As she skitters back over and lays the hot steaming soup, and then skitters to the back of the tavern. As you guys begin to eat, the mayor walks in with a man in deep navy blue robes. You can see underneath the cowl, there is a shade over the face. Black facial hair can be seen at the very base of the chin. The rest is shrouded, but underneath the shadow, in the dark of the cowl in the tavern here, you can see a single bright golden eye peeking out from underneath. This figure is otherwise slender, seems to be wearing blood red gloves as he pulls up a chair and sort of waves a hand as a bowl flies out from under the bar, scoops up some stew, and floats over to him.
Did he say anything?
Hmm?
Did he say anything? Was there any
No.
words uttered?
Nope, he waved his hand, and it was done.
Did everybody see that? Whoa.
It's impolite to whisper.
Hi, it is very cool to meet you. How did you do that?
The weird provides.
Hmm.
I understand there are 4 new implants for the rotation.
Mm-hmm.
I can suspect that the 4 of you will want to be entering.
Yes. At least two of us, probably. Maybe only one? No, definitely two.
I see. Well, it's a simple matter of signing the waivers and getting yourselves fitted for suits. Uh, there are rules that we will go over once you enter the weird, like don't agitate the wildlife, only touch the crystals, and do not under any circumstances speak your name or anyone else's name.
Is that how the corruption spreads?
The corruption is spread by exposure. Those who are wholly unworthy of the weird are corrupted by its influence. Made to be worthy, you understand?
Kind of. How much research have you done? Just like in general on the weird gates and, the weird wilds. Could you tell
Understanding
me?
cannot be attained by research alone.
Oh. Oh. Well, could I read the records that you have? I would love to learn about anything else that, anybody who's traveled in has perhaps have has there ever only been one thing brought out?
Anything brought out of the weird that is not the crystals tends to destabilize in our plane. As for the records, you may not see them.
Oh,
Chosen eyes only.
if I became a chosen?
Ah, yes, I suppose if you became a chosen, you would be allowed to read them.
Okay, thank you. And they're gonna start like sipping their beer, like two hand the mug and like
Brandon has just like destroyed this bowl of stew. Like
Betta
was...
is already like once that bowl is empty, she pulls it away and leaves another one in its place. It is like the sort of Indiana Jones switch.
Yeah, it's a kind of like already starting on it. It's like we need suits. Do you have suits for cats?
You see, he looks down at Rald. A single like curl adorns his lip. That one will not need a suit.
Oh. Is it like smile curl or is it like sneer curl?
It's like a smile curl.
Okay. Oh, hear that,
Like a
buddy?
Mr. Grinch.
Which is down to screech.
It's just the one side. It's more of a smirk than a.
Oh, very boogie pop. Okay.
Yeah. I suppose your soldier will not need a suit either, being as they are immune to the effects of the weird as an inorganic machine.
cool. Well, are you sure they're still 100% inorganic?
Yeah, like they're like made of wood.
The weird does not pass judgment on plants.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
Make a note. Are we allowed to travel with any of our weapons?
As long as you can carry them outside of your suit, that's fine.
And they remain inorganic? Okay.
Does your weapon not remain inorganic?
Oh, no, it absolutely is. I'm just trying to wrap my head around all of these rules. I'm very fascinated. I love rules, you see, so the more of them that I can learn, the better.
Good to know.
When do we go in?
Well, how long is your assignment here? You have a quota to meet, I assume, like all the other rotations.
Look to Irina.
It's a big quota.
You seem fairly
Nervous
well
looks at
informed,
Irina.
so I'm here to babysit. So
Hmm.
and I just not I nod over to Fern.
Atypical. Then I suppose you will enter right away and leave right away, yes? Once you've gathered the necessary information for your thesis?
Oh, absolutely.
Like Irina is trying to look like as bored and disdainful as possible back here through all this.
Elk is just taking on the role of droid.
Elk,
Just
make me a
waiting for
wisdom
order.
saving throw.
Ooh.
Oh boy. Let's see. That's a +1.
You got this.
Oof, I'm gonna spend a luck point.
You still
we
got
also got
this.
something from our friend
Yeah, you
in
still have an
chat.
order
Yeah.
from Lurking Rider,
We have an order, and those
so you could spend that
those
instead
end
of a
after
luck
the
point.
session.
Ooh, okay, I'll do that.
You still got this.
They don't end if you keep track of them.
Oh no!
We got
Now
this.
can I use a
Luck
luck point?
Yeah,
Yup.
Yes. You still got this.
you still got this.
We believe
I
in
want
you.
maybe I should just accept the failure. No, I'm gonna do it. All right, that's 13.
I love all this, and it's still mid.
You hear
Yeah. I'm
you
switching
hear the
dice.
jangling of spurs in the back of your mind, Elk, and a sort of
Keep
boisterous
jingling.
laugh as the priest talks. Come on home. We can finally talk face to face, your friends and I. You can finally see where you belong.
That's just in the back of Elk's mind.
In the back of your head.
Okay. I oof. Elk does not say anything. And is going to pretend. I'm gonna roll performance
Absolutely.
to see if Elk can kind of. I think this will determine if they say anything to anyone. That's a 17 for performance, so I think Elk manages to keep their cool and not move or anything.
I do have a passive insight of 19. Or passive perception of 19.
Okay. Yeah, I think Brandon, you clock like just the slightest shift in Elk. And Elk, if you would be so kind as to make another wisdom saving throw.
Oh
Oof.
boy.
You got this.
Fucking 11.
Maybe I should just stop saying that.
You see, and Brandon, you would notice this, I think, with your passive perception as well. You see the golden eye of the priest flick over to Elk and then flick back. They stop talking mid sentence and they go, I think the four of you should leave.
To go
Anywhere
start
but
our-
here.
I mean, everyone's been really nice here so far, and that doesn't seem very nice.
Could I ask above table? Like, is he suddenly aggressive, or is like what is the like vibe?
His demeanor has not shifted at all. He has simply just changed course.
Okay. Okay. So yeah, there's not like suddenly aggressive. This is just the sort of okay.
I assure you that there is a lot that we can offer you, and it's really important that I can learn as much as I can.
You will attract nothing but trouble. I think you should leave.
At least answer me one thing. Have you heard the name Malison Drake?
Excuse me a moment. He stands up and he walks out of the tavern.
I think I'm also going to stand up and I'm gonna go to the door. See where keep an eye on the street or see where he's going.
He's heading for the church, like very clearly.
Okay, guys.
Elk, are you
Did I
okay?
was that bad? Oh, Elk, yeah. Are you okay?
They spoke to me in my mind.
The priest?
Yeah.
It was not the priest.
I think that was
No,
your
sorry.
god. You've got
Who walks the
your.
wrong load? Who took your name?
It was the man who walks the long road.
Mhm.
Yeah. It was the man who walks the long road.
Oh,
So maybe. Has he talked to you before?
think just once, if I'm right, JT.
He's spoken to you when you grabbed the crown,
Mhm.
Yeah.
when you traded your name away,
Mhm.
and that's it.
Oh,
He
okay.
was mentioned by the spirit in the altar as well
Okay.
as the reason
So-
she could not deliver her boon to the town.
Oh.
Okay. For some reason, I thought this was the priest.
Yeah.
So, okay. I think Elk probably would have acted a little differently. What was the message then?
He asked you to come into the weird so that he could meet your party face
Okay.
to face.
Okay. Um. All right then. The man who walks the long road. This is maybe the third time they've spoken to me, or he's spoken to me. He wants us to go into the weird.
We can't anymore. We don't
We
have
can't.
suits. We haven't signed the waiver.
I think we'll be fine.
Without signing the waiver?
Yeah.
The waiver's
Uh,
the least
I
important
trust.
part.
Most concerned with the bureaucracy. I love it.
Yeah.
Perfect. That was
Yeah.
so
That's
good.
beautiful.
If we go in, do you
Safety.
think you could get your name back?
Mm. I mean, I'm pretty fond of elk since I came up with that by myself.
It's really cool.
Oh,
Yeah,
I don't
thank
like
you.
the idea that he took something from you without asking, you know?
it makes sense that they live in the
I-
weird wilds. The creatures there that take, or if you speak your name, you lose it and you lose yourself.
Yeah,
Ah,
that was sort of my bad.
you. What else do you know about this voice in your head? If you're comfortable telling us.
Mm. I don't feel like elk knows that much about the the man who
Every-
walks the long road.
The only real piece of information that you have is just that he lives up to his namesake. Every time you've spoken to him, it has just been a dark, sort of monochrome black and white road.
Mhm.
His face is always shrouded. He's got a pair of like moonlight silver pistols at his hip.
I remember that. Yeah.
Okay, that's what I figured. Just a shadowy figure who is on a road. Pretty self-explanatory.
Okay. Well, it's probably a trap. Not that I don't. I really want to go in there.
Mm.
However,
I trust them.
they took your name.
Right. So what else do they have to take from me?
Your life?
Your
I mean, whether
parts?
I have a life. No, I suppose I have a soul. I
Your friends?
don't have the brain capacity to think about, okay, my friends. He seems to be somewhat helpful outside of taking my name, but that was part of a deal.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to say something that I don't want to do, but I think
Okay.
would keep us all alive.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Elk, you should go into the weird wilds.
Mhm.
We'll stay here, and I wonder if there's a way that you could relay information. I know I can make some temporary, like short range sending stones, but I don't really know how that works across dimensions.
I know he really wants to meet you all, though.
Uh,
You can't go alone.
Yeah, I'm not leaving Brandon behind. No offense, but I don't trust the two of you to take care of Brandon.
I'm keeping an eye out. I'm still at the start.
He has entered the church and nothing has come of it yet.
Mm.
Yeah, it looks like we might not have a choice.
Well, if he's not going to let us in, maybe you can at least go read the papers.
I think saying that name really kind of tipped him over the edge into and like their voice gets lower. Like the priest is not human of this realm. They definitely have a specific interests that might not align with ours,
Mhm.
but I don't know what they are. And can you imagine if Malison Drake was also a chosen? Can you imagine if I get to be a chosen? I really do want to go in.
I really want to see where the deer come from.
What dear?
Mm,
Oh, you were really in that book. So, when the thing happened with the lady who went in the house and we were out hunting and he said he wanted to like get this buck, but it turns out it wasn't like a this world deer. It was like this spirit deer. And
Oh,
like he kind of made me shoot it and I kind of didn't want to, but I
right.
did. And then it came up and it seemed like grateful and I touched it and then like Roald and I were like even like closer.
Huh.
It was like really pretty and like glowy and like antlers were like whoa.
mm.
I remember lights in my peripherals. I'm sorry I didn't look up. Interesting.
Elk is going to kind of bend down so that they are at Fern's level, face to face. Fern, grab the horns.
Both? One?
Yeah, one in each.
Okay.
Okay.
Ready.
Yeah, no, you can let go now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. All right. That was symbolic of you grabbing life by the horns. You get to choose if you are chosen.
I am chosen.
Then
I have
let's
chosen
jump
myself. Okay.
in. Then we will be jumping into that hole.
Okay.
Sorry, I've been reading some of your books, and grabbing life by the horn was mentioned in one of them.
It's a very good expression. I
Yeah.
mean, you used it flawlessly.
Thank you.
Very proud of you.
I have a lot of downtime since I don't actually sleep.
I do wonder. I've noticed some bookmarks in my books. I just,
Yes.
yeah. Oh, it's good.
Yeah.
So like do you think they have the suits in the church and should the priest so if death is the third option,
Our other two in this instance would be stealth and or communication.
Kay, I have a question for you above table. How impulsive would you say that Brandon is? Like on a scale of 1 to 10.
it kind of depends on like the thing in this situation.
Okay, I do think an impulsive thought enters Brandon's head, and that's that there's no
Okay.
railing in front of the hole. You don't need to sneak in, per se. These people aren't that fast. They're civilians.
So like Fern, if you like wanna like be chosen, you and I like we could both grow flowers, right? Like
It's a very cool possibility. I mean, coral, flowers, I imagine mycelium, just because they couldn't identify that doesn't mean it wasn't a possibility.
so like remember how I said it eats rocks?
Hmm.
So you know how those kids were just like kicking rocks? They
Yeah.
just like kicked one in. There's like no one there. And if Rald's gonna be okay, then like I'm game.
But then I won't. Okay. I'll be okay without reading the records. I'll find another way to access them
We
at
can
a,
come back and get the records because then you'll be chosen. And he said, like, if you're chosen, you can like read the records.
Brandon, you are so
Everybody
smart.
wins.
Nobody gives you enough credit. Thank you.
Thanks. I haven't heard that since I last saw my mom.
I mean,
Wait,
that
if the
convinced
ship-
Fern.
Wait, the ship went down. They would have recorded that we crashed.
Oh, your mom might think you died in the shipwreck.
I promised her I'd write, and I haven't.
Well, that is a very important reason for us to return. I want to meet her.
Do we really have time for this right now? I don't know when this priest is coming back.
Oh,
Maybe this portal connects to my portal. We should go to the portal.
okay.
Because the hole and the vortex are connected, right? That makes sense.
I don't have the data that doesn't support that. So,
I can't prove that's not true.
Fern puts their mug down. Thank you, Betta, for your hospitality. This was very, very wonderful. I think I have, they'll find a coin of like a okay denomination. Leave it as a tip.
She pulls out a bowl. This one is a little more finely polished than the other ones. She pulls out a second bowl, identical to this one, scoops a whole helping of stew into it, puts the second bowl on top and twists it, and you see it magically seals, and she sort of just offers it to you guys.
This bowl is incredible. Are you sure you could part with it?
Oh yeah, I make them every day. It's a takeout container. It keeps it hot too.
Take
You're
out
so cool.
container.
It's a perpetual stew as well. That stew is totally unique to today.
We're coming back.
I look forward to it. You guys seem like fun.
Thank you. That's much kinder
Yeah.
words than
thank
the
you.
last person.
I love this place, even if outside's cold.
I love It's like, I don't want to be here anymore. It's such a weird town. Everybody talks in such a weird cadence.
I mean, you all kind of talk fun, but you're also talking Imperial, so like... I think like Brandon like starts with the door and then like stops and is like, could I see that mirror?
Right now? Right now?
Yeah.
Oh my god. Like, I will take out the mirror and give it to me. Can we go? We're in the middle of something?
And thank you. And Brandon's gonna like take the mirror and see if she's like paying as we like we'll go outside, like we'll walk up to the door and it's like and then like and braces himself and then goes out and it's real cold and it's real terrible.
While
I
holding
want
the
that
mirror,
back at some point.
Uh-huh.
Verena, you watch Brandon take the mirror, sprint outside, and
Oh,
travel.
not just like as everyone's going is like had not sprinting, but just like going.
Like a light jog. She's in the mirror. She's sitting there. She looked like she was meditating, but she is smiling at the opening.
Hey.
Hi.
Quark told me you can hear me. Okay, you can hear me. That's cool. So like your brother stabbed me a lot. Like a lot.
I hope so. You guys trapped him somewhere terrible.
Okay, I didn't mean to do that. He kind of stabbed me first.
Bygones.
Yeah. So we're like going into a weird place. Whoa. We're going into a weird
Oh, I
place.
know.
And you've been in here a long time.
Yes, I have.
And I don't think that's right. So like If I let you out, will you promise if you have to stab someone, you'll only stab me and not anyone else?
I'll do you one better. If you let me out, I promise not to hurt you at all, and I'll give you a freebie. A little token of information.
That's very thank you.
But you have to let me out.
I'm just gonna take the mirror, try to shake it out.
It's got a command
And-
word.
Yeah, it's gonna try a couple things, and then what are the odds I know the command word? I've
I
heard it spoken.
I think you heard Virena say it when she
Mhm.
trapped Cavril in the
Yeah.
mirror.
Yeah.
Yeah. You were around when I put Quark in and out several times
Cool.
and trapped his.
Don't want to don't want to
You were around
yeah, I
when
think
I've
it's
done
like,
it.
oh, right. Command word. No, wait. And then actually says the word.
You say the word, the mirror shakes and shines bright as Cavril shoots out and sort of just flips over you and lands on the ground. Cotton candy pink
was really
tiefling, I will remind you.
Uh-huh.
You see she sort of does a little wave as her cloak puffs up into animal fur. And she turns around and she looks at you, Fern. Your little freebies that you should not have said that name to that man. And then she jumps, and in an instant, she is over the wall.
It's like, say hi to your brother for me.
Yeah. I am going straight. We're still going. I will try to gently take the mirror from Brandon as I pass.
Happily hands it back.
Do you think they're friends? The priest? And Malice and Drake? I could see it.
Alright, I think we've lost a lot of time here.
Agreed.
Let's go.
I'm ready to go.
You guys move towards the hole.
That's
I'm gonna keep calling it that. As you approach, the sky begins to darken. The pointed tip of the church glows. It doesn't glow. It has a sort of solid black orb at the top that is casting a shadow over the town. And you reach the precipice of the Weird Gate.
looks down at Raul. Does he like?
Oh,
He seems
Rod seems
excited.
put upon by the sheath of shadow being put over this town.
Hmm.
Yeah, this is weird.
It's bad. It's very bad.
I just kind of look from one to the other, and then shrug. And we're just gonna run and swan dive through it.
Brandon
Very
jumps
likely
in.
face plant and eat it on the other side, but doesn't know.
Yeah.
This looks like a cool thing to dive through.
Brandon's first. Who's next?
Probably
I
Elk.
think, yeah, Elk chases right after Brandon. In fact, I almost see it as Elk gives Brandon a boost.
Like a little
So it's
help
like,
with the swan dive.
Yeah. And then, like, briefly enters rage. And, like, I'll mark off a rage for this just to like, get that athletic bonus and just jump over.
You leap inside. At this point, the mayor has seen that the four of you are jumping into the hole, and begins to shout from across the town, "Hey, what are you doing?"
Sorry. Thank you for the hospitality. And looking both ways before they cross the portal, they'll jump in.
Fern jumps in. Virena.
Could I take a second to put Quark in my mirror? I would have assumed that he was coming
Yeah,
with
he's
us.
he's standing by the hole. He kind of walks up to you, goes, "What are we doing?"
I'll explain later. We don't got a lot of time, buddy.
Oh, am I going back in
Um,
the mirror?
Yeah, we lost her.
All right.
Put Quark back in the mirror. He seems really excited about this.
You see, yeah, you see a little patch of grass appears, and he starts eating.
And he goes, "All right, correct safely in. I will safely tuck the mirror into my thing. And I will. Can I actually burn a face step to try and just when I'll just little jump, face step, and try and face step through it.
Go ahead and make me a Constitution saving throw, an Intelligence saving throw, and a Charisma saving throw.
Oh my god, I expected this. All right, you want me to do them in that order?
Yes.
All right, the con save first. That is an 18.
Pass.
And then what was it?
Intelligence, and then Charisma.
Let's do this one. Oh, the intelligence is so bad. 4.
Okay, and the Charisma?
Okay, that's better. 16.
Okay. Which aspect of Virina, of her personality, does Virina like the least?
Like the least? That's a
Yes.
good question. I'm gonna say that she dislikes how chill she is with just letting these people drag her around doing things because she's not really sure what she is doing right now.
Okay.
It's really annoying.
You attempt to face step through this portal, this gate.
Uh-huh.
You meet with a barrier. As you
Yeesh.
face step, you can see beyond this alien place. As you come to where the barrier would be crossed by the face step, you are met with resistance, and it hurts. As you sort of pass through it like an acidic molasses, you slip into it, and you sort of see that alien vision in your face step change into the material plane as you move through. And then you see the view that you have rotate around to show you a reflection of yourself. As you pass through it, a splitting headache enters your mind, and you are thrown heavily into the ground on the other side of this gate, feeling a lot less okay with the three of these folks dragging you around.
Which it's not gonna feel abnormal at all because that hurt like hell, and I can't believe convinced me. Well, I can't believe I just let you, because that hurt. That hurt a lot.
We
I
will
think she's gonna lie on the floor for a second, like, ow.
we will come back to the specific consequences of this in a bit. I need the rest of you, Virina, Brandon, and Fern, to make me all of you wisdom saving throws. Now, Brandon specifically wants to fail this by 5.
Brandon specifically.
If you want cool, awesome flower decorations, you want to fail this by 5 or less.
That's a natural 5 for an 8.
Okay, we will get back to that.
It's also my green vine
14?
dice.
I also got an 8. Fans.
And what did you get, Virina?
14.
14. Okay. So, the first thing happens, you guys do get flower or coral, your choice, added to your character as a sort of physical affliction. For Brandon, again, this is entirely your choice, but I was thinking it might be cool for it to be growing out of one of your horns. I thought that would be cute and awesome and cool. But
Sure.
think about this over the next 2 weeks. Brandon and Fern, I would like you to mark on your character sheets you were afflicted with stage 1 corruption. This is a disease.
Okay.
Okay.
Virina at 14 and exactly 5 under the DC. You may also choose a floral or coral decoration to add to your character. You may also choose mycelium if you should so wish, Fern. As you guys
Thank you.
land in a place at the moment that is shrouded in shadow, you land on a dirt road. Elk, you have sort of got your bearings faster than anyone. Once you jumped in, it was sort of almost as if you were walking out of a doorway. The rest of you sort of tumble out, and you see this shrouded, shadowy figure standing across from you, big tri-point hat, moonlight silver pistols at his hips, and spurs on his boots. He nods to you, and he says, "It is a pleasure to meet you in person, brother." And we are going to pull away from this scene out to the other side of the weird gate where Virina sits at the edge of the portal. Virina, what season are you in at the moment?
Summer. It's the warm
We
one.
see the winter Virina.
Ugh.
Sitting at the edge of the portal. The black shroud has encapsulated the town. Above the church, a small white spark appears, and an aged, decrepit, old, but still somehow put together for as elderly as he looks, a man floats above the church in fine purple and gold, very thin mustache and beard and slicked black hair, floats down to meet. Your ilk are through there, aren't they? With my weapon. Unfortunately, yes. Very well. We will meet them on the other side. As Malice and Drake extends a hand to a divided Virina spar. And that is where we are going to end our episode. For the first time in the series, the Big Bad has made a single appearance.
Woo.
Wow. Virina, what?
The lurking rider now is the winter of Irina's discontent.
Yes.
I have been sitting
Oh my god.
on that stupid face step mechanic for over a year, I think.
Oh my
now.
god.
I've been sitting here like I gotta find time to do it because there's just not a good time. I mean, we were talking about this in the break. There's just not a good time to do it outside of combat.
That's so funny.
If you had failed the charisma saving throw, it was going to separate your memories out in the filter, and if you had failed the constitution, it was going to filter out some of your HP.
Oof.
Huh.
Con save would have been hard to fail. I got a +6.
Oh my goodness.
But thank you all so much for watching. We are about halfway through Arc 2, so it's only going to get crazier from here.
Yeah.
I will give my players a chance to go around and reintroduce themselves and plug anything they would like to plug, starting, as always, with Kay.
Hey, well, I have Kay Purcell, she, they pronouns. I've played Brandon, the Drake Warden Ranger, today. When I'm not here, you can find me every Tuesday over on my channel, Chaotic Wholesome, where we do the Table Talk Show, all things TTRPGs from indies to intersectionality. You can find me on the Emergency Power Podcast, which is our Starfinder 2E adventure. It is homebrew. I play a character completely opposite Brandon in every way. Absolute scumbag. Still a little bit of a heart of gold. They try really hard to hide it, which comes out every other Wednesday at Emergency Power Podcast. And then you can also find me at the Echoes of the Forgotten, which the prequel is out now, but it is a Legacy 5e campaign podcast where I play another scoundrel, but this time an ASMR. And that is really ridiculously fun, even just a couple recordings in. So thank you for hanging out. And yeah, this got wild. Thank you, JT.
Absolutely. I'm happy to do it. That is going to bring us over to Mika.
Hey, hi. Um, Hi, I'm Mika. I do things. I'm a producer director over Roll D5. I only vaguely know what the Omega Verse is, and you can usually catch me playing over there on Roll D5 or here on Entropy Emporium every Sunday evening. I'm over at uh, Split the Party, where we're playing Curse of Strahd, and I am playing Citruna, who is a Hexblood Warlock. Um, Otherwise, you can catch me various places. Just being inside AI slash Mika Macintosh, and you can find lots of my links that way.
Thank you very much, Mika. That is going to bring us down and around to Gina.
Hi, I'm Gina, and I've been playing Virina Spar, but only one of them. Yeah. I just listed myself under enemies, just so you know. That's where everybody goes by default. But anyway, I am currently not doing anything but here. So you can find me here in 2 weeks, as always. That's all I got to plug. Get your vaccine shots. Get your flu shots. We have a long flu season this year if you're in the US. Do it. That's all I got to plug.
Absolutely.
Get jabbed.
Get
An important
jabbed.
jab. It's important.
That's all I got.
Important plug.
Thank you very much, Gina. And that is going to bring us last but not least to B.
Woo. I have been Zelda playing Fern with all of the questions and only some of the answers. You can follow me on all socials as Zelda. I believe if y'all are into podcasts, you can check me out with Bloom and Blight. What is our podcast called? I think that's maybe what it is. Just look up Bloom and Blight. You'll find something. We're playing Girl by Moonlight, and we're like robot mecha racing. It's wonderful. And I play the angriest boy. And it's so much fun. And my other request is just wash your hands more, everybody. Just count to 20, wash your hands, and like do it more than once a day. Thanks.
Thank you very much, B.
Recite
As
the team
always,
bucket.
I'm JT. I was everyone and everything else. This is my channel. You can find me all over the internet at Gracious Knoll. I'm rebranding because I found out some stuff about my last username that was not so cool with me. But I digress. I'm Gracious Knoll now because to me it's less offensive to talk about that than anything else. You can find me tomorrow morning for your Saturday morning cartoon slot at 11:30 Eastern Time, running Star Shard, our shonen battle manga themed actual play. It has some really cool set design. You should come check it out. It is teched by one of the players, Harper. We have a good time. We're back from hiatus for all of our winter stuff. You can also find me every other Thursday for God Complex. We're in Series 02 now. And it has been an absolute blast getting ready to prepare for a second season of a show on this channel. In a couple weeks, I think on February 10th, we have Echoes of the Kamurakage, an Avatar Legends actual play run by Cass, a brand new show for your viewing pleasure. And then on the 27th, you can find me on Tales from the Table Studios playing Carlisle Vicori, the saddest man in London, for the Sentai and Sensibility game over there. It's going to be a hoot. It is the finale for our table. But thank you all so much for coming. We always enjoy doing this. I always enjoy doing this. I miss this campaign every time we start up again. I'm like, wow, I miss this. We are going to go ahead and raid over to Fusca, who's also streaming some Dungeons and Dragons, so show them some love. Thank you
Yeah.
all so much for watching, and say good night, cast.
Thanks, y'all.
Bye.
Good night.
Night.